It's Thursday morning, it's 9 a.m., and that means it's time for Our Town here on 94.9 and 99.1 The River. My name is Darren Swinson, and Our Town always brought to you by Decorah Bank and Trust. Talking about a few things going on throughout the area this weekend. A little later on in the program, we'll talk Ossian Fest with Clark Goltz. We'll also chat with Roman Lansing, the Turkey River Music Festival taking place Friday and Saturday in Spillville. But first things first, Friday night at the Fayette County Speedway in West Union, it's the Iowa Donor Network race. And Paul Sobolik, who's been deeply affected by this issue and is also a passionate fan of dirt track racing, he is deeply involved in that event, and he will kick off the program right now. This is Our Town on 94.9 and 99.1 The River. Coming up on Friday night, it's the Iowa Donor Network race coming up at the Fayette County Speedway in West Union. And here to discuss that is Paul Sobolik. And Paul, thanks for taking the time this morning. Tell us about the Iowa Donor Network race coming up on Friday night. What's it all about?
So it all kind of started 3 years ago when we lost our 22-month-old daughter. And she was able to donate some organs to save 3 lives. And from there, I knew I had to do something. I've been big into racing, dirt track racing for a number of years. So I thought perfect timing to put the two together. It was in Decorah the last couple of years, and I thought it's time for a change. So we took it to West Union. So it's pretty much raising awareness for the cause of organ donation.
And the organ donation cause so big, and it's touched you so personally. And how much does it mean to you to take a personal situation like you and your wife went through and combine it with one of your loves of dirt track racing?
This week is stressful. I aim for perfection. Because our daughter was perfect in our eyes, and I want this event to be perfect in my eyes for everybody to come out and enjoy. And plus, it's free admission thanks to businesses in West Union that paid for everybody's admission this week.
And what are some of the things that will be going on in connection to the race program on Friday night?
So the first, I got a list here looking at the first 100 kids get a gift bag, and then there's also 16 bikes and 8 scooters to be given away. Kids drawing. There's raffle prizes. The Iowa Donor Network will have their table set up with all sorts of information and gadgets and stuff. So a lot will be going on in a short amount of time.
And from what I saw out on the Facebook, you got some added prize money for the drivers coming up on Friday night as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's about $3,500 total. It's kind of spread out through 5 classes we have. So like stock cars racing for $500, B mods are $450, hobby stocks $800, mod lights $325, and the tuners for $300. So it's all pretty good money. And usually when you have more money added to the purse, it costs more to get in. But this is a different story here. More money to win, but nothing to get in.
And just the creating of the awareness and the other items that go along with the racing program. And plus, it should be a pretty good show at what usually is a track that puts on a pretty good show as well. Kind of the best of all worlds, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think, they always say number 3 is the lucky number. This is their 3rd year. And West Union opened arms in the off season, asked if they could be moved to West Union. And we were up for the change. We're really excited for it. We've had a lot of great feedback from a lot of people. Businesses obviously stepping up and donating. So to date, we've got $2,000, $2,500 that are going to be donated to the Iowa Donor Network. And that's probably not even half of what will get raised.
Anna, is there still some opportunities for folks to get involved? I know you've had a stressful week, but I'm sure you'll be willing to have some more conversations. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it is. And what I tell people now is the program is made out, but that doesn't make their donation any less to us. They'll get recognized at the race and whatnot. So yeah, if anybody wants to donate, get a hold of me, whether to the donor network or raffle prize or to the payout. I'll definitely sit down and talk up to the last minute before the races start.
And anyone with more information, basically, you can go to Iowa Donor Network race on the Facebooks, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I usually try to update as much as possible. Friday's kind of hectic for us, so it's going to be hard for me to update it Friday, but all the way through tomorrow night, there will be updates.
Anything else we're missing? Anything else you want to pass along to the masses as long as we've got you on this morning?
No, I don't. I honestly don't think so. Like I said, it's free admission. So hopefully we'll have donation buckets set up all over. Hopefully we have a packed grandstand for a great cause.
Paul, we appreciate you taking the time, and we appreciate all your efforts related to this very, very important cause that obviously touched you and your family very deeply a few years back. And we thank you most importantly for that. And here's to a great night of racing at the Fayette County Speedway Friday night.
You bet. Thanks much. Thanks for having me, and hopefully we'll see you all out tomorrow night.
Paul Sobolik joining us, the Iowa Donor Network race taking place at the Fayette County Speedway in West Union Friday night. Free admission to the races. Should be a good show. Another community event coming up this weekend is the Turkey River Music Festival, and here to discuss that is Mr. Roman Lansing from the site that the music festival will be taking place, the Ludwig Stage at Riverside Park in Spillville. And Roman, another big event coming to Spillville, and 2 straight days of great entertainment taking place on Friday and Saturday. Tell us the details. Tell us how much fun it's going to be this weekend in Spillville.
Oh, it's going to be fun for music lovers of all genres. Friday night is devoted to hard rock and heavy metal. I had 6 bands, but unfortunately one of them had to cancel. So now music will probably start around 8 o'clock. We're still going to open the gates up around 6. There'll be food the whole weekend from Bigfoot Barbecue out of Nashua. So Friday night will be 5 bands. Basically starting at 8, they'll go till they're done, probably around midnight or 1. Then Saturday will be an all-day event with blues and rock. We got Joe and Vicky Price, which everybody knows that name. We got the Rush Cleveland Trio, Wapsie River Ramblers, Riftworm. Then we got Richard Arndt and the Brew, and our headliner is the Ben Miller Band. They're coming from Joplin, Missouri. Ben's actually going to be flying in from Washington State, his hometown. He's doing a fest out there the night before, so we got a lot of work to get them here, but they'll all be here. It's going to be one hell of a show. Aside from that, we'll have some games that'll go to benefit the Music Fest itself to keep future events going. Of course, there's all the park festivities that a guy wants to do. We got camping, and people want to jump in the river or whatever they want to do. It's going to be a good weekend.
And I look at the ticket prices for this weekend, whether it's 1 day, whether it's 2 days, you can get all that entertainment for absolutely one low price. You can't find a better deal than that anywhere, can you?
No, $10 for a 1 day show, whether it be, you get 5-6 bands for 1 day, or else $15 for 2 days. You're paying barely over $1 for a band to see. The drinks are cheap, the camping's cheap. Aside from that, the entertainment's free, whatever silliness comes about. So should be a good time.
And children 12 and under are free. And if folks want to make camping reservations or get tickets, are they available in advance?
Tickets will be at the gate. We have a big enough park to where it's not worrisome yet on having to do advanced ticket sales. You basically just drive in, buy a ticket, you're good to go. As far as camping, We do still have RV spots available. They are filling up. They can call Fred Phillips at, hey, Fred, what's your number? What's your number if they want to reserve camping spots? Yeah, you can call Fred Phillips. He's the city man for Spillville. It's 563-380-0148 if a guy needs a camping spot with an RV that requires electrical, or if you got tents that if you wanted electrical. But otherwise, it's open tent camping. There's plenty of room. Pull in, choose your spot. There you go.
And I understand you got a website if folks want to get some more information about this weekend. Is that correct?
Yeah, it'd be turkeyrivermusicfest.com. Aside from that, we also have the Facebook page, which would be Turkey River Music Fest, and the Spillville Summer Concert Series, which Facebook being the way it is, it's easier to update that. So a lot of real up-to-date stuff will probably be on the Facebook page, but the general information in the poster is on the website. So whichever people want to go to, it gives good enough info.
And anything else you want to pass along about the festival? And I'll give you a chance to give one final invitation to come to Spillville this weekend.
I guess just come out and support live music. I mean, we got all sorts of genres down here. It's always good to experiment if you don't think you like a certain kind, or else come down for the stuff that you do like. It's kind of why I kind of split the heavy metal up on Friday compared to Saturday. Aside from that, it's just going to be a really, really good time. I hope the weather holds out. If it don't, we will be inside the Inwood Ballroom if it's a persistent storm. But aside from that, I guess I'd like to give a shout out to the Inwood's 100-year anniversary coming up in September. Make sure people put that on their calendars. That's a 3-day event, September 17, 18, and 19. Got a lot of bands for that, a lot of activities. That'll be updated as time gets closer. So it's just a good time to go out and enjoy live music, and there's plenty of space for people to roam. So don't be afraid if you want to stay away from people. You can still come down and enjoy the show.
All right, Roman, we appreciate you taking some time to tell us about the Turkey River Music Festival and the continued fun activities in the city of Spillville all throughout the summer. And we'll probably touch base with you about the Inwood's 100th anniversary next month.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Darren.
Roman Lansing, Turkey River Music Festival coming up this Friday and Saturday. Coming up this Saturday is Ossian Fest, and here to talk about the event taking place coming up on Saturday is Mr. Clark Goltz. Clark, a lot of fun things planned for Saturday, and it's just fun to get all these festivals, these small town community events back this year, because getting together with your community, celebrating your community, and having good times with good people, that's what small town Northeast Iowa is all about, isn't it?
Darren, you are exactly right. In fact, I'm going to tell you, it's not just this Saturday. We've kind of expanded the Ossian Fest this year to 3 different days.
Okay.
On Thursday night, we're going to have the premiere performance of the New Minois Players, young people's production of 12th Night. And that's going to be an outside performance in the Ossian Educational and Performance Pavilion. That's at 7:30. Then on Friday, we're going to go right into a 5K walk run, and all the proceeds from that event go to the Southwind cross country teams. And then we get into Saturday, August 7th, and that's when all of the events for 2021 Ossian Fest, the theme is Golden Books, Return to Ossian, start to happen.
And let's go over some of those events that will be taking place on Saturday. I'm sure you got the schedule memorized at the top of your head, being the attention to detail guy that you are. Tell us what's going on.
You know, I'm glad you said attention to detail and nothing else, because that's what I can do. Really, what we're talking about here is they start the day off with a breakfast, a citywide breakfast, which is free. That's sponsored by State Bank of Ossian. I should say Fidelity Bank and Trust of Ossian, and that's at the Wildwoods Event Center. Then they have the next event is noon water ball fight with the fire departments from the local area. That begins on Mary Street in Ossian. And then we have, well, there's even a little bit of advertising from a radio station you might know about, KVIK.
I'm familiar with them.
Oh yeah, you're familiar with those. They have a great giveaway, a live broadcast, and that's at Ossian Lumber Company from noon to 2 that day. That's a Traeger grill demo, and of course, great foods then the rest of the day, again, continues. We have a kids tractor pull beginning at 12:30. There's registration. That's at Carey's Park in Ossian. Then we have a new event this year. It's called Kids Crafts and Activities. And that's being sponsored by a new not-for-profit organization in Ossian called the Conway Caring Community. And they're going to have crafts and activities for all kids of all ages the whole afternoon. Again, that's at Carey's Park. And they'll be doing notes and drawings and paintings and whatever they want to do. Then there's the kids tractor pull starting at 1:30. That's open to all kids of all ages. Then we have balloon artists and face painting. And one of my most favorite things, of course, Darren, is kids inflatables at Carey's Park. You can do an obstacle course in the middle of this huge thing that I will probably sweat and never get out of. And then we have the Ossian Fest. There's a car show on Main Street. There's a lemonade stand by one of the young kids in town who's going to give all the proceeds to the Ossian Hospice. That's Zane. He has Zane's lemonade, cookie, and popcorn stand. We have food trucks, Smoking Monkeys, barbecue, and barnyard barbecue throughout town. A grand parade, which is the big deal, at 7 o'clock. And then finally, the dance of the music of Lonesome Road at the Ossian Performance Pavilion from 8 o'clock till people decide to go home. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and pretty much about 15, 16 hours worth of stuff. If folks got that much energy, which I'd imagine a lot of folks do, you might as well stick for the whole day, right?
Absolutely. Go to breakfast, and then we'll get you in your car to go home after you've, had some fun at the dance. Leave it at that.
And how much work does it take to get everything together? How many people are involved in putting this event on?
We are very fortunate in that anybody that we have asked, Darren, has stepped up to help us. We have different groups of people helping with the pedal tractor pull, different people helping with the Car Fest car show. We have sponsors for all these organizations, for all these events, or else we couldn't do it. So it's a lot of people. Anybody I've asked has stepped up and said, we can help. It's been great. Even on cleanup. We have people who offer to do cleanup. Who wants to do that?
A lot of people, obviously.
Yeah, I guess so.
But that just kind of goes to show when you get into these small towns, a lot of people have community pride and they want to show off what their community is all about. Is that fair to say?
That's absolutely fair to say. And I don't know, maybe many of your listeners know this, but we've had 14 performances at our pavilion this summer. We had 8 live performances and we had 6 movie nights. And those have been very, very popular. The weather has been really pretty nice for us. So we still got a couple of those left after Saturday night with the dance at the Ossian Fest. We also have a singer, Steve Schrader, Wednesday on August 11th. We have the Old Time Community Band from around Fort Atkinson in the whole area on the following Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And we have our final movie kind of the night before school starts on August 22nd at 7 o'clock, Little Giants. And again, we have sponsors for all those events too.
I was just going to ask you, how have those events gone over this summer?
Very good. They actually, I think there were more people during COVID because we did it outside.
Oh.
And people did social distancing. They come in, they bring their lawn chair, they sit far apart. They could wear a mask if they wished. But it's been a nice, steady crowd. And we'll have at least 10% of the town is there. So that's, I think, pretty great for any town.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Clark, just give us the final who, what, where, when, and why, and give us an invitation to head to Ossian on Saturday.
We just want you to come out to Ossian before Saturday, Thursday for the production of 12th Night by the New Miniwa Young People's Production. We want you Friday there for the actual 5K walk run. I am walking, by the way. And Saturday, we have all the Ossian Fest activities from a breakfast at 8 o'clock to a dance at 8 p.m. So come to Ossian, enjoy the 2021 Ossian Fest. Golden Books, come to Ossian.
All right, Clark, we appreciate you taking some time telling us about Ossian Fest Thursday, Friday, and Saturday coming up this weekend. Always good catching up with you. Thanks for the time. Best of luck with you with the event this weekend.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for checking with us, Darren. Have a great afternoon.
Clark Goltz, Ossian Fest coming up this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Our thanks to our guest on the program this morning, Clark Goltz, Ossian Fest taking place. There's events tonight and Friday night, but the big day coming up on Saturday in Ossian. We also want to thank Roman Lansing from the Turkey River Music Festival. Music all weekend long. You can watch it, all the bands for $15, both Friday and Saturday down in Spillville. And all of that information we discussed previously, and it's available at turkeyrivermusicfestival.com. And we want to thank Paul Sobolik. He is involved with the Iowa Donor Network race at the Fayette County Speedway in West Union tomorrow night. Don't forget, each and every week, you can watch our town. We put these shows on YouTube each and every week so you can see the interesting people we get to talk to on a week-by-week basis. Those are available on the YouTube channel, and we post that link every Wednesday or Thursday morning, whenever we finish the shows each and every week. Don't forget to check that out on YouTube, or just search Our Town program on YouTube, and you can get this show and the remainder of the shows as well. If you just want the audio version of it, go to the Wellness Communication SoundCloud page, and you can download the audio and listen to the program each and every week. So it's available in a variety of ways. We, of course, air it each and every Thursday morning on 94.9 and 99.1 The River at 9 a.m. But we understand you're busy, you got stuff going on, and if you want to hear an interview, we bring the content to you when it's available and most convenient to you. And that's our dedication to you as the content creator and you, the listener. I hope that all made sense. If it did, it didn't, well, you know where to find us. That's the bottom line. Our thanks to our sponsor, Decorah Bank and Trust. Our thanks to our guest, and our thanks to you for watching, for logging on, or for tuning in to Our Town on 94.9 and 99.1 The River.